welcome back to Run the Ropes Media Podcast. Thank you guys for all tuning in. We appreciate the support over here on the channel.
Yes, sir.
You guys helped us out during WrestleMania week with the views, the likes, the Instagram stuff really kind of took off. So we appreciate all the support
Love, love, love.
as of recent. But today's video, quick video, but we just want to kind of touch on kind of what's been going on in WWE as of late, right? A lot of moving parts, a lot of changes, some real head scratchers going on. We already touched about the whole
Mm-hmm.
drama with The Rock. We're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna escape that for a little while in today's video, but two major WWE superstars. You guys see the title for the foreseeable future. We're talking months that they are probably not going to be on WWE TV. We're talking about Liv Morgan and also Drew McIntyre.
Honestly, bro, I'm more interested in hearing what you got to say
Well, I
as
want to
far
know
as because I know how you felt about Liv Morgan as far as like she's definitely been on like an MVP run. And
absolutely.
like I've been a big fan of Drew McIntyre as well.
Yeah, that's your guy.
Yeah, I want to hear what you got to say firstly, bro, and just more about these movie deals that they got.
Yeah, first off, just to touch on it, right? Like Liv Morgan has just apparently signed a huge movie role, and I'm going to read kind of what the report is, right? So, sources within Hollywood have confirmed that the project that Liv Morgan will be involved is not a superhero film, but rather a major dramatic role. One source described Liv landing the role as one of the most impressive gets imaginable, and noted that when the studio involved is revealed, along with the caliber of talent both on screen and behind the scenes, it will be clear just how prestigious the project is. Another contact described it as the kind of opportunity that could cement Morgan as the next it girl in Hollywood.
Mm,
Now, that's pretty big
yeah.
because for as long as I can remember within WWE, now granted, I was born in the late 90s, so it's a little different than the early on when you first started watching. You never really had the crossover of, you'd have Hulk Hogan and obviously the Rocky movies, but,
And
but
Andre the
and
Giant.
Andre but before that, man, like these big crossover Hollywood superstars just didn't happen. The first real major superstar that crossed over was The Rock. Then you had Batista, you had John Cena, you had Stone Cold in appearances, you had
Mm-hmm.
the
The
WWE.
Miz, Randy, or when they had like when WWE had like their own kind of branch of films, like
Yep,
WWE films were like Kane and See No Evil, but like as
correct. Yep,
far as mainstream, yes, The Rock.
yep.
You had Triple H that did like the Blade 3 movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, what
His
else,
infamous
bro?
chaperone that went straight to DVD. Remember?
Man, a couple of like the Miz had a couple straight to DVD joints. Stone Cold had a couple straight to DVD joints, but The Rock
Yep.
was like the first. Well, not The Rock, Hulk Hogan, but of our generation,
Yeah,
it'll be like The Rock, then Batista, and John Cena. Those will be the three that I say as far as like our generation that really did it. And I'm not talking about again Roddy Piper and Hulk Hogan, Macho Man. Like, yeah, they made a couple debuts in movies as well, but just like multiple, and I'm talking about bangers, not
yeah,
just oh, it's Hulk Hogan in a one-off movie, like No Hold Bars, but really like actors take them seriously. It
yeah,
would definitely be The Rock.
yeah. We're talking about major movie roles, right? The first two that well, three. I would put them kind of in the same class. Obviously, Rock is number one. Then you got Batista, and then you got John Cena, right? John Cena's
Yep.
been coming out with some really pretty good ones. He has a lot of movies.
He had a couple corny ones too. I feel
Yep.
like they all do, bro. Like it's no difference from what I said as far as Logan Paul and the Miz. Like when we
Mhm.
had those talks, and I'm just like, the Miz is a reality TV star slash wrestler. So when the Miz came into the WWE, they looked at him in that realm as a TV star. So
Mhm.
when you got The Rock, Batista, John Cena, when they come to Hollywood, guess what they look at him as? A wrestler. So
Yeah.
it takes time for them to really get taken seriously. I feel like the Rock is taken seriously as an actor. Batista is taken seriously
I
John
would say The
Cena's taking
Rock now is probably people will look at him more as an
more
actor.
now, yeah. Other than
Yeah,
like when he was doing like them Disney movies, and
yeah,
like he started doing like Fast and Furious, and even to this day, like The Rock is always just kind of like borderline as far as if it's gonna be a hit. You know,
yeah,
as in the movies, like Dwayne The Rock John, his name sells
yep,
the movie more than the movie sells the
yeah,
actor or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm
yep.
saying? So John Cena as well. John Cena with Peacemaker. John Cena done had a couple serious movies. He's
Funny
had a couple
movies.
serious roles. He had a couple comedic roles, and same with Batista. But we now see that they are doing the transition from wrestling to acting, and it
Yep,
has worked for a couple of the male superstars. But even what I text you earlier, and even to go back to the Miz and Logan Paul, like they still look at Logan Paul as a YouTuber. So
yeah,
I feel like in order for these wrestlers to be taken seriously, they have to have some good chops in the acting field in order for them to like really go. Like Batista is now as an actor more than a wrestler.
100%.
He's always going to be a professional wrestler, but now they look at him as Dave Batista, the actor, just like how The Rock is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So
Yeah,
maybe it's going to happen with Liv Morgan, you know, and I mean Liv Morgan has been hot for a long time as far as like her run in WWE as of late, and I
yep,
feel like she got the look.
of
You know
course.
what I'm saying? She has the look to play. I don't know what the role is, but Liv has a look.
She
You know what
has
I'm
that
saying?
Hollywood
She
look
has
too.
that Hollywood look. You
Yeah,
know, her character is over the top, is bubbly, is you can tell she's acting, you know, even when she's wrestling. So she may you know, she may open up the door for some of the ladies.
yeah, and when I read that too, it's like, this is gonna be more of a serious role where it's gonna take her out of action for quite some time. And you're talking about when you're filming a movie, if they gotta do reshoots and all that stuff, you're talking months and months. I mean, it could be up to a year, right, of, like, a full commitment. Um, and then we hear the same as Drew McIntyre, maybe as a maybe not as huge of a role, but the word is as well with Drew McIntyre that he's also just signed, a major role, right? So he's lined up for a major film role. We don't know what these roles are going to be or what the movie is or what type of genre they're going to be, but major movie role. So, are these guys starting to now get into the transition? And you know that Roman Reigns recently just came off of filming something last year during his absence. You had Seth Rollins film stuff for Marvel. They ended up cutting him out of the
Cutting all
Captain
the
America
things, yeah.
movie. But it seems like now it's starting to pick up more steam where a
It's
lot of
it's more
superstars.
it's more collabing what it seemed like, bro. Like ever since WWE, you know, did the TKO stuff, bro, it's just like, and you can just tell like Triple H is trying to stay up with just the current times and like content and content creators and
Yep.
viral moments, and you know, Liv Morgan potentially on the red carpet and what that could potentially bring with WWE is almost like collabs. Like we gonna let y'all borrow. Like I don't know the legalities behind it,
Yeah.
but like if it like it's gonna benefit WWE in some kind of way as well. Cause to have one of your top WWE women stars, you know, taking a leave of absence to film this movie is definitely gonna some way, somehow, and especially if it does well,
Mm.
if it does well, it's skyrockets for Liv. Come back, put the belt on her, whatever the case may be, bro. But we'll see what's to it. I wish the best for both of them. I'm a fan of both of them. I've been a fan of Liv for a long time. It's great to see that she's finally getting her flowers. Drew McIntyre as well. My
Yep.
only thing is Drew just won at WrestleMania. So like how we gonna sideline him? And also Liv Morgan, they the tag champs. How are they gonna either lose those titles or sideline her? What is that gonna do for Judgment Day? Dom got the IC title now, so they got a lot to work on. And hopefully it makes sense. Like let's not rush it. Let's not make these moments useless. That's
Yeah.
all I gotta say with that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see kind of what it ends up turning out to be, especially down in the road, right? Like if these are huge hits, it can have a negative effect too, where now you're gonna lose two top superstars. They may just want to go down that Hollywood rabbit hole, right? You just never know. With the doors it's gonna
Good thing with the women's roster is that they got a lot of good talent in NXT. And as
correct.
you can see, they've been using Stephanie Valkyria on Raw. They've been using Julia on Raw. They've been using Roxanne Perez. So Liv Morgan is going to be missed, but they got some women that they can bring up. You know what I'm saying, to not take the place, but kind of fill, temporarily fill those shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to wait and find out a little bit more details about it, but let us know down below in the comment section what you guys think about a lot of the crossovers. It's not just movie roles. We're talking about there's a lot of crossover happening too, right? Like, you just see a lot of stars at these events. You see the try to
Hmm.
collaborate with the UFC, and they're packaging, shows around each other now too, so it's definitely a different time in WWE, so let us know down below what your thoughts are. Like the video, share the content, subscribe to the channel. You got anything else, bro?
That's it, bro.
Alright, man, you got your boy Dylan,
Got your boy Break.
and we're out. Peace.
Peace.